this episode of The Commercial Break. On this episode of The Commercial Break. The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
2:30 in the morning! Oh, yeah, cats and kittens. Welcome back to The Commercial Break. I'm Bryan Green. This is my dear friend and the co-host of this show, Kristen Joy Hoadley. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast and streaming audience from a very cold Atlanta, Georgia.
Jeez.
It's Thursday afternoon.
The feels like temperature this morning was 11.
We don't do that
No.
here in Atlanta. Not very often. We don't do that. And down all the way down in Florida, it's in the 20s.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. Here we are talking about the weather
weather.
yet again. Thanks for joining us on the commercial break. Chatting about
Your
the weather
update.
is the lowest form of social conversation. And we do it 3 times a week. So there you go. Anyway, welcome aboard. How are you? Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody joining. It's been it's an interesting time here at the house
Yes,
because
it is. It's never a dull moment.
there is never a dull moment.
I thought about it when you told me the news. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, there's no peace. There's no.
We get no peace.
Yeah.
No rest for the weary around here. If it's not Blue barking her full head off, it's one of the kids vomiting all over the hallway, the car engine exploding, some dog falling in the pool, or my mom breaking a leg. It's
Yes.
all we
all
take
up for
all
grabs.
comers
Yeah.
around here. Yes. The car, which I just got a brand new engine in, courtesy of the lovely people at the place where the car is made. We just got a brand new fucking engine in that car,
I know.
and we haven't even driven it 4,000 miles, and now there's another check engine light on it. Not the kind of check engine light where like, oh, the gas cap is off. No, this
Yeah.
is like stop the car immediately. And so Astrid's on the highway, and she calls me, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, pull over, I guess. I don't know. Now I'm fussy.
Well, yeah, because you gave the people some leniency. And
A month and a half they had that
Yes.
fucking car. They were testing and measuring and calling people, and they were in touch with folks across the ocean, and I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they go, new engine. And I was like, fuck yeah, new engine. It had
Sure.
56,000 miles on it. Now it's got an engine. But you don't get credit for the 56. The odometer has to stay there, which is the
It
worst part
does?
about it. Yes.
No.
It goes with the chassis of the car, not the engine of the car. And
Oh.
that's a big bummer to me because
Well,
I thought
yeah.
if I could roll that odometer back to zero, I'd get rid of that fucking thing right now.
Bueller?
Yeah, that's right. I get a truckster. I'd get a station wagon from 1977 and throw that thing in the trash. I love it, but it's an expensive car. And I don't know what we were thinking. Well, what we were thinking is that the podcast would make $1 billion forever. That's what we were thinking.
Exactly.
But hey, how now, brown cow? It wasn't meant to be. So now I got to take that car into the shop yet again. And that
No.
really frustrates me because we were so long without that car. I mean, they gave us a loaner, and that was the good news. And the loaner was the exact same car, just a couple of years newer. I shouldn't complain. Maybe I say, hey, I'll trade you.
Right.
Give me the new one. You
Mhm.
take the old one. Let it be your fucking problem.
Yeah, exactly. Do an even trade.
The dealership absolutely did the right thing, and I can't fault them for that. But it took them a long time to get to the decision of new engine. A long time, like a month to get to that decision. Every 3 days, I'd get a text message. Hey, still working on it. Still checking it out. Still looking for the problem. And I'm like, don't you guys have computers that just tell you immediately
Yeah,
what
you
the
would
problem
think.
is? Yeah, but then the computer's not talking. I don't know what the fuck. ChatGPT that shit and give me my car back. Somebody get in there. Who's that guy? Dad Lessons? Let's get Dad Lessons in there, fix that car, and be done. You know
That's
Dad
right.
Lessons?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
seen Dad Lessons.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys online right now that are jumping on that Dad Lessons shit. They're of all makes and varieties. Dad car, Dad Venezuela, Dad Spanish. Like there's a lot of them that are out there. I can appreciate what's going
Yeah.
on because I had a dad who was into all that, teach you how to.
Me too.
Yeah, but he taught you exactly once. He used very few words, and if you didn't get it, sorry. The lessons were never repeated, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I would always just be calling him.
And I am the kind of guy who needs the lesson repeated over and over again. I consider myself smart if I stare at it long enough. Like
Yeah.
if I stare at a math problem long enough, I can figure it out. That's my personality. But yeah, so now we got to take the car back in, and
Well,
I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do anymore. I mean, I guess I just take it
just
in.
roll with it.
I guess.
Yeah.
What other choice do I have?
None.
None. Can't sell it. I'm upside down on it like everybody is on all their cars.
Yeah.
Welcome to fucking America 2026.
Oh, no.
Everyone's upside down on everything. And a fucking bottle of laundry detergent costs $29,000.
I know.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it really is. I saw something that said it was up like 25% from this time last year.
New York Times did a breakdown where they took, I think it was 75 items and looked at it from 2018 pre-pandemic to 2026 or 25, price adjusted, looked at how much they give you and how much.
Well, that's the other thing they're sneaking now is they give you less.
Shrinkflation is what they
Right.
call it, right? It's been going on since the pandemic started. When they did it during the pandemic, it was because they may have legitimately not had enough material to give you.
Yeah.
Right. So they put less chips in the bag so that they can make more bags of chips and more people can eat chips. But now it's just
Yeah, they
highway
stuck with
robbery.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like Tide detergent is giving you 17% less for 11% more. Price adjusted for inflation. That's what?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you charging
Because
me?
they can.
That's a 28% swing. We carry the 1 plus the 3. Yeah, that's 28,000% more. Like Donald Trump would say. People are making 250,000% more than they were last year. It's like, is that how math works? I mean, I'm no math genius, but I'm not sure that's how math works.
No.
But yeah, it's just it's a terrible mess out there. But then, thank God we have social dads out to teach you how to buy smartly. I guess. I don't know. But I have been on this run putting out Venezuelan
Yes,
content
you
on my
have.
personal social media, and there's
Gained some real traction too. I'm always on there liking it.
yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think before I started all this, I had 300 followers, and now I'm getting close to 25,000 followers, which is still not a lot of followers, but I'm enjoying
Well, that's
it.
fun. Yeah.
I love it because
Yeah.
it's like I was talking to another creator, let's call him, about podcasting. And we've said this so many times on the show. I've said it on stages in front of podcast audiences, in front of other creators. Podcasting is a lonely venture because you get feedback, but it often comes days later and it doesn't come in it's not a faucet, it's a trickle. Even if you have big audience, it's still a very small percentage of your audience that interacts with you. And his name is South Georgia Sean and,
God, I
and
know.
Jenny. And, I mean, they are like our hardcore, we'll communicate with you no matter what. And there's so many others too, Vincent and all these other people. I'm naming people who are often communicating with us, especially via the phone. But we don't get instant feedback here. You don't get instant feedback on social media, but you get pretty quick feedback.
You do.
Right? People leave comments, they DM you. And so that's an interesting and refreshing change. It's like, I'd love to be a stand-up comedian, but I have no time. First of all, I'm not sure I would be any good in it. Second of all, I don't have any time for it. Third of all, I would never be able to do all the traveling that is required
Yeah,
to be a
that's a
stand-up
lot,
comedian.
right? Hmm.
But one thing that I think is interesting about stand-up comedy, and we've talked to a lot of our guests about, is that instantaneous feedback that you're
Exactly.
getting from the
Yeah,
audience.
the live audience.
Yeah, so you can kind of like, snake your way through something. It's like if you weren't here, I'm not sure I would ever know what's funny.
Right.
I might think it's funny, but it might be landing. So you're like my one
The
bellwether.
barometer.
Yeah, you are the barometer. And that's important. I feel like it's really important, actually. I couldn't think about doing a comedy show without you in the room. But at the same time, there's still no other feedback except for yours, right? And you don't have any feedback except for mine. So it's like, okay,
Right.
what the fuck do we do? But so this on social media, it's been interesting. It's been kind of a refreshing change
Hmm.
of pace. And I get to go in, I get to do the videos, I get to do them until I feel like they're good. And then I put them out there and you get almost an instantaneous response. It's like it's either good or it's not. It flies or it fails. It just, you figure it out real quick. But one of the things that Instagram has been encouraging their creators to do, including me, is to use their translation services.
Oh, right.
That means they will clone your voice and they will make your videos, they will dub your videos into another language. Now, it asks you which language.
What about dubbing Blues Bark
Oh my God, that dog.
into
I just
silent
can't take
language?
it. I
Sign
know.
language.
When Noemi
Just
is
a
here,
sign
sign
language.
language. Yes.
Dub Blues Bark into sign language.
I would love to dub it into silence.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Silence. Yes. Every time she barks, it's just,
Yes.
that's it.
Hmm.
That's just nothing.
Hmm.
Every time Noemi is here, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays,
Yes.
when we're 1 o'clock, when we're doing our lives, every time she is here, Blue goes extra crazy because she loves Noemi. And Noemi, she just follows Noemi around. She's
Mhm.
not following me around. Now she has Noemi to follow around to
Mhm.
bark at. Anyway, so this translation service, it dubs it into languages. And I asked it. So after a couple of months, I was like, okay, I can see the benefit of this because a lot of the people who follow me are Venezuelan.
Right.
They probably speak Spanish as their primary language, and they may not understand some of the, even though the subtitles are corrected for language, I could see the benefit of having my audio there, right? So I put out a reel yesterday. It got translated, and I woke up this morning. You have to approve the translations.
Uh-huh.
It got translated into 12 different languages.
Wow.
Even though I only asked it to do Spanish, it got translated into 12 different languages.
Huh.
This is my voice. I'm going to let you listen. This is
I can't wait for
yeah.
this.
And then I
What
went
are
to,
the languages?
okay, I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't even know what these languages are. Let me see if I can. Okay, view translations. Bangladesh. Ready?
Okay.
You ready for this? Here's my voice.
Generosity. If you're hungry,
That's English. That's my voice.
if you need a place, যদি আপনার ক্ষুধা লাগে তারা আপনাকে খাওয়াবে, যদি আপনার থাকার জায়গার প্রয়োজন হয় তারা আপনাকে আশ্রয় দেবে, যদি আপনার
Astrid B. Here's
বন্ধু দরকার,
Kandahar.
ಸ್ನೇಹಿತ ಬೇಕಿದ್ದರೆ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಪ್ಪುಗೆ
But is that
ಬೇಕಿದ್ದರೆ
your
ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು
voice?
ಕೇಳಬೇಡಿ,
It's my
ನಿಮಗೆ
voice clone.
ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಅಪ್ಪುಗೆಗಳು
Okay.
ಸಿಗಲಿವೆ. ಔದಾರ್ಯವು ಉತ್ತಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತ, ಸಂಗಾತಿ,
Here
ಕುಟುಂಬ
is-
ಸದಸ್ಯರನ್ನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ.
Here's Maharashi
ನಾನು
or
ವೆನೆಜುವೆಲಾದ
Mahatari.
जसे मला व्हेनेझुएलात अनुभवले तेव्हा ते खास असते. आणि माझा एक सिद्धांत आहे, संघर्षातून उदारता येते.
I
That's
sound
very.
very smart there.
You do. That's very interesting.
Okay, Spanish.
Tú sabes lo que es estar sin dinero o solo, asustado o perdido.
They give you the.
Desesperado
I guess
y
they give you they give your voice the actual
Yes,
accent.
they give you the accent, but
Yeah.
it sounds like me
Yeah.
just doing an accent. Here's Tamale.
ಉದಗುವುದೇ
Tamale.
Tamale. I don't even know where do people speak that language?
சிந்தித்தவர்கள். இந்த தாராள மனப்பான்மையே பலர் சுமையை தாங்கும் விதம், இதை பகிரப்பட்ட மீள்தன்மை.
Sounds like India somewhere, right?
does.
They speak like 38 different languages there, I think.
వారికెరుక మిమ్మల్ని కాపాడాలని కోరుకుంటారు.
Koda, koda,
వెనిజులా
koda,
వారి
koda,
Koda,
koda.
koda.
సమయం గడిపిన ఎవరికైనా ఇది తెలుసు.
I feel like that could put me to sleep. Like I could go to sleep
Yeah.
to my own voice in a different language. That's very
Yes,
interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. I think I
Uh-huh.
sound smart. I'm going to tell people I speak those
You
languages
should.
now. Yeah.
All 12.
But I only communicate with you on
The
Instagram
Instagram.
after
That's
a
it.
couple of hours because I need the translation
Yes.
time. It takes hours for it to be translated. But they say that then you reach a wider audience. And that does theoretically make sense. I don't know if that's actually true, but theoretically, I could see how that could make sense. But it's very interesting that Meta can just take your voice, clone it, put it into a different language, and it sounds pretty cool,
Yeah.
I think. But, you know, people are going to say, you're just giving Meta your voice. I am just giving Meta my voice. But let's be real about it. We have a podcast with over 1,200 hours of content out on a public RSS feed. If you don't think Meta's already got my voice, that's true. That's foolish.
Yeah,
We're
they've
already
got it.
being ripped off.
Yeah, our sense of privacy and any of that's
Just gone.
Yeah.
Just gone. We actually got approached by some of these companies maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah, the AI.
Yeah, they wanted to buy our catalog. And they wanted to buy our catalog so they could strip our voices and train their language models on it. And they were willing to pay pretty good money for it.
Yeah, why didn't we do that?
Well, I had first 2 reasons. Number one, I thought better about it. Like if I give it to them now at one price, then I lose all power over my own catalog and training any other language model. I don't know what the future holds.
Yeah.
Maybe we can train our own language models with our own voices, and maybe that's much more money. But also, I'm really dumb about this kind of shit.
Yes.
And now the opportunity is passed.
Buy high,
And
sell
now
low.
buy high, sell low. And now I'm just giving it to Meta for free.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Meta,
Now we've
take
just
it.
gone. Yeah, just have it.
Go ahead. Feel free. But I've noticed a lot of creators on Instagram are doing this translation. Lots of them are doing the translation.
How do you know? Because
You can see it. It says translate this reel on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
It says see translations, right? And then you can also, if you are a Spanish speaker, Instagram puts your account in Espanol, and then it knows that you want to be served content mainly in Spanish.
Yes.
And then it'll also, when you look at a reel from, say, me, and I only speak English on my videos, because my Spanish, if I had to do videos in Spanish, I'd still have 300 followers.
I was going to say,
I'd
you
still have
lose your
300
people.
followers.
Yeah.
But when you look at the subtitles, they're automatically translated into the language of your preference, the one that your account is in. So now when somebody sees my reels and they have a Spanish account, an account in Spanish, they will only hear my translations in Spanish. You can also do AI video and make your lips fit the translations, but I thought that was a bridge too far. I thought to myself, I thought better of that. I was like, nah, that's just going to freak people out because it never looks right. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't. I know.
Though the AI is getting really fucking good, it never looks right. It never, ever does. And AI is often wrong, as Krissy and I were just talking about. I watched a video for 7 minutes this morning, a 7-minute Instagram video.
Wow.
About a guy trying
to...
your
attention for that long.
Got my attention, got hundreds of thousands of other people's attention too. A guy trying to convince his ChatGPT that strawberry had 3 R's in it and not 2 R's in it. And when ChatGPT was responding to him, like it was a voice responding to him, he had on a voice service like we've done here before. It was also translating what it was saying onto the screen, and it was spelling strawberry with 3 R's, but it was saying that strawberry only had 2 R's in it. And the guy kept going, but when you put it when you're writing it down, it's got 3 R's.
Yeah.
And it would be like, oh, I see where you're having some confusion. Your brain just wants to put extra emphasis on that second R, but nope, it's still only got 2 R's. It was maddening.
Yeah,
it was
you have
maddening.
to check it.
Yes, it was.
You do have to check it.
So, okay,
What's
wait.
happening?
I don't know what's happening. What did happen? Everybody went away at the same time, I think. Well, I don't know. We're doing this stream now, and sometimes, sometimes it gets fussy. And okay, it seems to still be streaming.
Okay.
So it's just like maddening that ChatGPT can be the smartest thing in the world and still not be 100% accurate. You would think after reading,
it'll get that. It'll get there.
it'll get there. I guess. I think. I don't know. I personally think that a lot of the AI stuff is a bubble. And of all the wonderful things that have come of AI, ChatGPT is still the best thing that we got out of AI. And ChatGPT is essentially a really smart search engine. is what it is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. It's like my little assistant.
Yeah, it hasn't
Yeah.
cured cancer, although I do understand that some medical advancements have happened because of
Mhm.
AI. My doctor's appointments aren't any quicker. I don't find that it's less frustrating to call customer service. I can get answers to simple everyday questions, but I could get those from Google if I knew how to Google anyway. So while I love ChatGPT, I love it. I love the ability to go in there and get a really thorough answer and have it help me do things like understand analytics and all this other stuff. I still think, there are trillions of dollars tied up in AI
Yeah.
in the economy. And
Well, it's still
what have we got?
It doesn't really tell you like, no, that's not a good idea, right?
Never.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird, scary.
I don't want to get into all the depressing
Yeah.
stories, but there is a guy right now who's got a lawsuit that has now passed like the third phase of like lawsuitdom. I don't even know what it is. It's not a tort. He can go ahead with it. That he was convinced that a mathematical problem he had come up with and then solved. In other words, he came up with a mathematical problem, like 2 plus 2.2 equals B minus farts, right? Equals,
Yeah.
smelly onions. And he came up with a problem. He solved it himself. And then ChatGPT convinced him for 7 months that he had solved the keys to life and told him that he could not stop until people knew that he had done this. Like in other words, it gave him a God complex.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was already subject to mental health issues like depression and stuff. And he went into a real pit, a real hole, and lost friends, lost family, lost his job, lost, cars, lost whatever, all this shit. And it was very problematic for him. So now he has sued OpenAI, and apparently it's moving through the court system. They are allowing the lawsuit to go ahead. And I don't think this is the last lawsuit like that we're going to see.
I was going to say, I mean, it's bound to happen more and more with, yes, that's a great idea. Keep going that way in that direction.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be.
Let me give you an example. So, I'm a big analytics guy. Like I like to look at our podcast analytics. I like to look at the social media analytics. I like to try and infer stuff, but my brain only works. You've listened to the show. My brain only works so well. I'm not particularly smart. So I start feeding these stats to ChatGPT, and I said, "You are the algorithm. Now you're the algorithm. So in other words, you're an algorithm. I want you now to be the social media algorithm, and tell me what these stats mean about this post and that post, and let's get good at understanding what all of this information means." Now it's all pretty straightforward
and
information.
Predicting what you should do.
So then I do a video and I can feed it to chat and say, is this similar to other social media posts that have done well? So, it's just me trying to get smart about, like putting out content.
Yeah.
I mean, for 6 years, we put out videos on our social media and got nobody to pay attention. Not one person. Like we had 185 followers for the first 3 years of this podcast. And only now are we above 10,000. And that's because, we're just getting a little smarter about, well, you can't have 3-minute monologues on a social media.
And we're going to
video.
start doing more.
Yeah. And we'll do stuff that just for, we're on Instagram right now, streaming on Instagram. So I feed it this information, and then it wants to tell me that I'm the greatest creator that ever lived. And I know that's not true. I know it's not true. But it's like, you have passed the ultimate algorithm test.
Everything
Yes.
right.
You're acting like a 2 million follower account, not a 2,000 follower account. You have huge testicles.
Right.
Everybody loves you. You are you could run for president of Venezuela. It's like, I know. I want to believe you. I really do, because I love when people blow smoke up my ass. I'm not inhuman. But I also understand you're just made to do that.
Yeah.
And that is not true.
There's different styles, right?
You can put different
choose.
settings.
But that's still, because I chose a style when it asked me the last time, and I was like, don't blow smoke. Like just make it straight up facts. But even still, the straight up facts are yes, you're doing this so well.
You're doing it great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You're in the right direction. You're doing this exactly like I would do it.
And so now, because I am always treating it with a dose of skepticism, right? I'll go, well, I understand that's not particularly true. I just want the facts on why this watch time is good and why that watch
Mhm.
time is bad. And so now anytime I feed it anything, it thinks that I'm just like some depressed loser in the corner and it's trying to pump me up. It'll be like, let's not get sad about this. Let's read this like an actual adult human being. And I'm like, fuck you. I also gave it high sarcasm, so I guess that's partly my fault.
Yeah. Oh, you did do the high sarcasm one.
Well, when I'm working with it with the commercial break, I said, take on the tone of the commercial
Right.
break, because let's get together on this one, right? If I'm going to talk, I want to talk to myself, essentially.
Yeah.
And so it's taken on my personality, and fuck me. I mean, I'm just an asshole, I guess. I don't know. That's how it is.
What I've started doing too is asking it, like, I mean, and this is so basic, but we haven't used the DVD player in so long. But the other day, we wanted to watch a movie. I knew we had it on the DVD. I didn't want to buy it because I knew we had it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's whip out the DVD player. Well, of course, 45 minutes later, we're like, why doesn't this work? What's happening? So yesterday, I was like, so I started asking it, like, tell me. So I gave it the model number and everything. I just said, tell me what you know about this. Are you familiar with this brand and model?
Yes,
And
that's
then-
me. It's actually running the whole system right now. I'm built.
The Panasonic
on a
DVD player from
Panasonic 35.
2008.
Yeah.
The Blu-ray.
There's one eye in strawberry. So what did it do?
So
Did it tell you?
I feel like that's a little bit more helpful too. Just like, are you familiar with this? Tell me a little bit about it, and then it kind of launches into that. I don't know. I'm trying to, you're trying to have different little ways to communicate with it. Because I would like for it to one time to be like, you're going in the wrong direction. Do not do that.
That's what I wanted to tell me.
I know.
I wanted to say, you have less than 50,000 followers. You are nobody. No one's paying attention to you. I mean, congratulations on a few hits, but Richard Greco also had a couple of musical hits too. He didn't turn out so hot.
Richard Greco.
I reposted a reel I found of Richard Greco's hit. Do you remember Richard Greco?
I mean, I remember the name. I can't remember what he said.
He ended up being like an actor in movies, and like he ended up like glomming on to this one hit he had. I think he took over Johnny Depp's role in 21 Jump Street, if I'm not
in the show.
mistaken. Yes, if I'm not
You were
mistaken.
on a 21 Jump Street kick.
Oh my God!
Back during the pandemic.
Yeah,
I would come in the studio. There would be 24 hours a day, all 21 Jump Street content.
For the first 2 years of the show,
Yeah.
I would edit the show, but I didn't know how to edit. So I'd be in this studio for hours. This is when we had one
Right.
episode a week. I'd
And
be
one
in the
child.
studio- and one child. I'd be in the studio. I set up a TV, and I found that Pluto would run
Yes.
24-hour nonstop 21 Jump Streets in order. I must have watched it 10 times. That and what was I watching? The Hills?
Oh,
Yeah,
the Hills.
The Hills.
That's right.
right. Or not The Hills, the other one.
Oh,
The one that
right.
preceded that.
Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm watching teenagers and their little love dramas. I'm watching boys run around in their board shorts
Yes.
going, oh, LC doesn't love you, bro. What are you going to do? You're 16 and rich. What do you need in life? All right, here we go. Headed for another 2-hour show here at
Right.
the commercial break.
God, I know. Where does the time go?
I don't know.
Jeez.
I guess when we're staring at ourselves, it feels a lot.
But we always were before.
Were we? Oh, yeah, we
Yes.
were. Oh, I don't know. I guess when the thought of that somebody might jump in and watch us at some point makes us happy.
A little bit longer.
Just if we just go another hour, somebody's gonna figure it out.
And so instead of now we've cut down to 2 days a week, but we're going to go 2 hours.
Yeah,
each
that's
time.
right. We got it in us. I have a feeling we're going to be doing more than 2 episodes a week. It's just a
Yes.
gut feeling I have.
Yes.
Here I am. I'm so burnt out. I got to pull back.
Uh.
Yeah. I want more. What am I doing with my life? It makes no. I think we've been so conditioned to do 6 hours of content a
Yes.
week that
Yes.
now we're doing 2.
Mm-hmm.
We feel like we're being restrained in some way.
Yeah.
Like we've been conditioned. We're marathon runners and we're doing sprints now, and that doesn't feel good. So I think you, the audience, is going to be the benefactor, depending on who you are, of additional content. All right, let's take a break. 30 minutes in. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
Okay, you're probably wondering why I, Rachel, have taken over the voice duties at TCB. It's pretty simple. Astrid asked me to shut Bryan up, even for a minute. Well, lovely Astrid, your wish is my command. Do you want to help Astrid too? You know you do. Leave a message for her, or me, or Krissy at 212-433-3TCB. That's 212-433-3822. You can be on the show too. Just call and say something. Anything. Or text us and we'll text you right back. Promise. Then head over to tcbpodcast.com and get your free sticker. It's your constitutional right to a sticker, and we must abide. You get the point. Follow us on Instagram at The Commercial Break and watch all the episodes on video at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Best to you and Astrid, especially Astrid.
Let me wait a few minutes until Blue decides to get all the bark sounds. Yeah, Richard Grieco did do a couple songs, but I was wrong about, I posted something. I thought it was Richard Grieco, but it wasn't. Hot in the City, theme from Booker.
Wait, so what you posted was wrong?
Yeah, what I posted was wrong, but go figure.
Bryan got it wrong.
Bryan got it wrong.
Got it wrong.
Bryan got it wrong again.
Where is that? Yeah.
Bryan got it wrong. Yeah. Bryan got it wrong again. Bryan got it wrong. Yeah. Bryan got it wrong. Yeah. Bryan got it wrong again. Bryan got it wrong. I gotta get back to making music.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I was just thinking those were the early days of us dipping our toe.
Well, I made another one last week for what? Let's see what else we got in here.
Best to you.
Oh,
Best to you. Best to you. Best to you.
the keyboard.
I love it. I love it. I think it's great. What else do we have in here?
I've been putting in the work. I've been working out hard. I've been trying my best to make it this far. I've been driving so
That's like a
fast.
Motley
I've been
Crue-ish.
living
Oh,
so
yeah, that's what I
tough.
gave it.
I've been waxing my balls. Will it ever be enough? Why won't you look at my body? Why do you cheat on me?
Was this a freaky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you love my money or my salon suite? I'm such a lonely Frankie B.
That's a good one. Let's see.
Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Bryan got it wrong, yeah. Bryan got it wrong,
You
yeah.
need to do like a heartfelt one that's like acoustic or something.
I do
Or
like
something.
that. Yeah, that's.
Just a guy who rants, not funny at all. Co-host is asleep, she's pretty dull. People like the show, why are they on the charts? What's the fuck they talking about? I should love us to the stats. TCB is terrible. This show is fucking bad. I'd like to punch Bryan in the mouth. This podcast is kind of sad.
Oh, that's right. You took the review.
I took the reviews.
So the bad
and yeah,
reviews.
that's right.
Yes.
How do I turn it off? My ears are saying ow. Stop laughing at yourself. Are these two making sense? At least I didn't pay. I'm deaf in my defense. TCB is terrible.
That's a really good one.
Being kind. Both the hosts are idiots. They left the funny behind.
Oh, that's the best. That one was great. That was one of the
that's
first
OG.
ones. Yeah, I just fed it a bunch of bad reviews that we got.
Yep.
They came up with that. That's great. I actually logged into the Udio studio that I use to create AI music. And
Yeah.
yes, I create AI music because I don't have a band here to do that
Yes.
for me. And it's very expensive to get musicians to do this. And it's expensive to use Udio Studio too. But also, I have my reasoning. So hate me if you want to, but whatever. I'm just using it on the show. So I could log into
Hate me
Udio
if you
Studio.
want to.
Hate me if you want to. Apparently some of you do. So I log into Udio Studio and I make a song and I try and download it. And it said downloads are no longer available. In conjunction with ASCAP, we have
Oh.
We are changing our platform altogether. Soon you'll be able to take your favorite musicians and their songs and recreate them in your own voice.
Wow.
So now these AI music platforms have now been cornered by the music industry, is how I understood this.
Yeah.
And they are getting sued left and right. And rather than, if you can't beat them, join them, I guess is the way to put it. So they are now going to feed all of these millions of songs that ASCAP has rights to, which is the big music rights owner, and the publishing house. And what they're going to do, I think, is then you're going to be able to say, give me Dr. Feelgood by Motley Crue, but use these lyrics in his voice. And so you're going to be able to do that soon. And that's less interesting to me, but I guess it'd be cool if we could take songs that we knew and, make our own lyrics, I guess.
Yeah.
But then I'm paying the musicians.
Right.
So at least I'm paying the musicians.
There-
So you can hate me a
there you
little
go.
bit less.
I
You
still
can
like
hate
you
me.
coming up with your own.
They'll let you make the song, but I have to dub it. I can't download it. I have to play it through a loop essentially and record. That's how I made the song the other day. Richard Greco had a song. Let's see.
Strangers.
What was he in? I mean, he was an actor too, right?
He was.
What was he in? Oh, you said he was the 21 Jump Street
He was,
replacement.
he was in 21 Jump Street. Let's see. Richard Greco. We'll do a little breakdown on Richard Greco here.
Because that's what
That's what
what
everyone
you
came in
remember.
for. Yeah. Oh, the unofficial website for Richard Greco. Where's the official website? He doesn't even have a Wikipedia? That's weird.
Huh.
You would think Richard Greco would have a Wikipedia.
What else do I know him from though? There's something.
Oh, no, here's his Wikipedia. He's done a bunch of stuff. Okay, career. Ready?
Mhm.
Richard Greco worked as a model for Armani, Calvin Klein, and Chanel. One of his first roles was Rick Gardner on One Life to Live. He did that from 87 to 88. He was then Detective Dennis Booker. Detective Dennis Booker
on
on 21 Jump Street.
Okay.
And he did a spin-off of 21 Jump Street. I remember this. It was on for 4 episodes. It was called Booker. And so that went on in 91. He then starred in If Looks Could Kill in 1991. He was in the film Mobsters as Bugsy Siegel. When you think of great mob movies, don't forget Mobsters. I couldn't even remember the name. And Richard Grieco as Bugsy Siegel. Bugsy Siegel. He also played himself in A Night at the Roxbury. I do remember that.
Okay.
And he's been in an episode or two of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He sang a song, Waiting for the Sky to Fall.
Waiting for the sky to fall. Maybe that's what
Is
I'm
that
thinking
Waiting
of.
for the Sky to Fall?
Till my heart is in your arms.
That's where you belong in my arms, baby. I don't think that is
That's
that Richard Greco?
Is that?
Is that? Because that's not a bad movie.
It's
It's not a good one, but it's not a bad song. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Waiting, Richard Greco, waiting for the sky to fall. That can't be it. Is that it? No, that was a huge hit, wasn't it?
It was.
Okay, let's see.
I just remembered
Yeah.
the words to it.
Of course, it's got fucking ads on YouTube. I stopped paying for premium because I was like, fuck premium. And now I want to get premium again. I stopped paying and now I want to pay. They get you coming or going. There's 17 ads on every fucking YouTube video. It's unbelievable. And I'm getting $0 from it. You know what I'm saying? We're on the monetization program over there. We've made a total of like $600. Okay, wait. No, that's not it.
Oh God, yeah, no, that's definitely not
That's
it.
not it. What is
Huh.
Waiting for a star to fall? That was it. Let's go to Spotify here. Even though I equally hate Spotify, but
They're getting ready to jack their price too.
yeah, they're screwing everybody left and right. Waiting for a Star to Fall was by a band named Boy Meets Girl.
Oh.
More keyboard.
That's what I was thinking of. That must have been on the radio like a lot because I remembered the words.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was a huge hit back in the 80s.
Ooh, the sax.
Saxophone.
You had to have a sax.
You always have to have saxophone. Okay, let's get to the good part. Hold on. I do remember this song. Yes. It's like trying to catch a star.
So many
This much, baby. I love you from this far. Arms into my arms. That's where you belong, in my arms, baby, yeah. Ba-na-na-na-na. Huge hit. Your mom loved
Not
it.
Richard Greco, though.
Not Richard Grieco.
Greco?
Greco? Greco. Hey brother, some people in the chat. Hey, how are you? He says he caught a TCB live. Yeah, we do it at the most convenient time for everybody. 1 o'clock in the
middle
afternoon,
of the day.
directly after your lunch break, 4 hours before you get off work. Congratulations to you. But it's good to have you. He says he loves the jamming out. I like to do a music episode every once in a while.
We do.
I like to break copyright laws whenever I can. This episode demonetized by Bryan. Congratulations. Boy Meets Girl is sending us a cease and desist right now. That was a huge hit, though. I remember.
Big.
You know
big.
what? You know what was big back in when I was growing up was soft rock, light rock, right? They would call it Light Rock FM. They had a station here in Atlanta called B98.5.
Oh yeah, my mom listened to that.
Which was the most popular station by a mile. I mean, the talk station 750 AM, then B98.5, owned by the same people.
It was playing in every office.
Every office, every mall,
Yes,
every car,
everywhere.
They had the most popular morning show. And it was like dumb shit. I mean, we're talking like not Morning Zoo Crew, but good morning, 8:05, a sunny afternoon in Atlanta, Georgia. Expected later on today. No clouds, lots of sun. Here's Boy Meets Girl. Waiting for a star to fall. Are you waiting for a star to fall? We'll catch you on the flip side. It's like the dumbest, lamest stuff, and it was non-offensive, and every mother in Atlanta loved it.
Oh yeah,
Every mother in Atlanta loved it, and my mom was no exception.
me too.
So it was just dumb love rock the entire morning on the 2-hour drive to school and the 2-hour drive back because we lived so fucking far away from our school. And that song played 6 times an hour at one point.
It was
6 times
heavy rotation.
Heavy rotation. Now I'm recalling a time being at a pool as a kid, like a neighborhood pool, and that song coming on, and like my mom, like, oh, Bryan,
Great pool music.
My mom knew I was like
Pool
music.
party.
Well, yeah, exactly. When you get your friends together at 13, what you want is Boy Meets Girl. The smash 1989 sensation. Meanwhile, Doug next door was listening to Metallica and Guns N' Roses. Master of Puppets, and Bryan's waiting for a star to fall. My mom knew I was kind of musically, I wouldn't call it inclined. Let's not go that far, but musically interested. You gravitated,
like
flirting
towards,
with gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she would pump in all this stuff she thought would be good for me to know. Meanwhile, my dad had an excellent taste in music. He's like listening to the Doors and Beethoven's Ninth and all of this great music, like this wide variety of music. But I spent less time with him in the car listening to music. So my mom would listen to B98.5, and then she got the Phantom of the Opera CD, the original cast.
You've recounted your time with the Phantom of the Opera.
Feeling lovely.
Didn't a date get in the car or something, and there
was
play?
Yes. This was not when I was a child. I got on a kick. I'm sorry, I did. I was like, I was living over, in the Howell Mill area.
Oh yeah.
I had that old beat up car with no headlight. Wanted light. And my mom moved, and when she moved, I found the Phantom of the Opera CD. And so she didn't have a CD player, so I threw all of her CDs in the car because my car had a CD player. It was state of the art. It had a CD player. My mom had a CD player, and I put Phantom of the Opera in there, and it got stuck in the CD player. And so every time I would start the car for a period of time, this is what would play. Are you ready? I'm going to let you listen to it. And I went on a date with someone that I thought was pretty hot. Like I think this is one of the 3 Tinder dates that I went on that all ended with the police showing up to get people out of trees. Here's what I swear to God, Krissy. This is what played every time I started the car. Let's see. Where is it?
Were you blasting it as you were rolling into the Clear Channel too?
No, I had left Clear Channel at this point, I think. Or maybe, was this before? No, I had left Clear Channel at this point. Ready? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just plays for like 6 or 7 minutes. And then if I hit it the right way, it'll stop. I can't control the volume.
You couldn't control anything about it?
Krissy, I could not press stop. I could not press.
Why do I not remember this Phantom of the Opera
Because
part?
I quickly took it to the Best Buy and got a problem solved.
Okay.
This happened for a period of time, and then I was like, "This is maddening." I could turn it off and I could turn it on, but the car would turn on and the radio would turn on automatically, and so it would just start playing this shit, and I did not impress this girl. But to be fair, I had to get her out of a tree later on.
Yeah.
So like,
It's a good thing.
that's great. Congratulations to me, Bryan Green. I was smooth with the ladies. I was listening to Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
They're together again, right?
They are. They're writing movies again, I think is the word on the street. And I heard them on just briefly on Howard Stern. I don't listen to Stern much anymore, but I was listening to Stern. Stern, by the way, signed a new contract. He signed a new 3-year contract. If you remember, we were following that drama loosely for a minute there as he was going and staying and coming and going. He signed a new contract, which indicates to me that there are not 20,000 people listening to him in the morning. Like some people were saying, oh, he's going from 20 million to 20,000 people listening every morning. They don't pay somebody $100 million a year for 20,000 people.
He's so ingrained.
He is. He
lives.
is serious radio. Yeah. And listen, maybe he doesn't have the audience he used to because he didn't cuck some politicians like other people have. But
he's still up there.
Yeah, like on a side note there, I've noticed some of those podcasters are not so cucky anymore about the Trump administration now that ICE has turned into the fucking Gestapo.
God.
It's insane.
It's really crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. You cannot agree with this. And apparently nobody does. They did a poll and like only 16% of Americans are supportive of ICE's actions.
It's
right
really
now.
bad.
It's insane. It's insane. I can't believe what's going on in Minneapolis. And thank God I don't live there because I would be moving immediately. But anyway, okay, so I'm listening to Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and they were sharing like, hey, Howard asked, hey, were you guys like good with the ladies when you were young? And if you didn't know, Matt Damon went to Harvard. Did you know this?
That's right.
He went to Harvard. Like they accepted a certain amount of locals from the local high schools. They do every year. They like dedicate some slots to local students and then give them, some form of tuition. He was one of those people. And so the movie that they wrote, Good Will Hunting, is loosely based on their experiences in and around Harvard, right? So Matt went there, didn't finish schooling. I didn't know that. He was like 12 credits short of a degree. But he was asking, hey, were you good with the ladies? And they were like, no, we were not. He's like, until they gave that speech at the Oscars when they won for Good Will Hunting, he said the weird thing was the movie was so popular.
Yeah.
I was in, Ben Affleck was in Titanic.
Oh.
He had been in Chasing Amy long before Good Will Hunting
What
came
did
out.
Ben Affleck play in Titanic?
Someone who died on Titanic.
He immediately doesn't come to, I can't immediately picture him in Titanic, but okay.
He said he was in Titanic. That's what he said. I don't remember him either, but maybe maybe that's like a bit of movie trivia. But he said he was playing like these bit parts.
Sure.
Right. And then he said, I was terrible. No girl wanted to pay attention to me until I became like a sex symbol because of the Matt Damon, Ben Affleck Oscars speech that he gave. He said overnight, I became
They were
world
good-looking
famous.
guys before that too, so I don't know.
Listen, if you got to pick two guys to
elevator.
have sex with, why not Matt Damon and Ben Affleck?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I just got into an elevator with Matt Damon.
What?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, we were out visiting. Yes, out visiting our daughter out in Colorado.
How did I not know this?
I told it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm forgetful. Wait, you got
Over
into
the
it.
thousands of hours of content.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
can't remember
You
the
got
one.
into an elevator
Yes,
with
we
Matt
were like,
Damon.
that's Matt Damon. He was there with his daughter visiting, checking out the schools.
And you
Boulder,
were too?
at Boulder.
No shit.
No,
Oh,
Olivia
she
was
was already there.
graduating.
Okay.
She
Oh.
was graduating.
okay.
So that's what we were there for. But we go from he was coming from the, from the lobby into the
No
elevator.
shit.
Stood right next to him. He was so nice, and so was the
Did you guys
daughter.
talk?
I mean, elevator talk. I think somebody made a funny joke or
I'd
something.
corner him. You want to come on the podcast? We have over 7 people streaming us at any given time.
Yes. Look at our audience.
Hey, listen, I'm appreciative of anybody. And we're not telling anybody we're going live right now. So how would they know?
True.
And I didn't know that. That
was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, he was
Is that the
nice.
most famous person you've ever met?
Oh God, I don't know enough to think about it.
Hmm.
I've met a lot of music people through Jeff's work.
We've met a lot of people here,
We have.
but like super bonbon famous. Like, I don't know. We had that Latino music guy on that one time.
Oh God, the Bad Bunny producer.
Yeah, the Bad Bunny
I
producer.
just read something or heard something about him the other day.
Hey, everybody. Everybody's in the
Hey,
chat
hey.
right now. Yeah, they felt bad for us because we said we didn't have anybody listening. They were like, I'm here.
Oh, good. Hi.
It's Matt Damon is here. It says I'm Matt Damon. Hey, Matt.
Hey, do you remember?
What's
you
up?
remember
Come on the show,
the
buddy.
elevator encounter.
Yeah, Krissy wants to know if you remember the elevator encounter because I'm sure you do.
Boulder, Colorado,
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Boulder, Colorado, 2 years ago. He probably has it on his calendar.
Yeah.
He does an anniversary every
Mhm.
year. He says the year that I met that one
He
chick.
would remember
in the
because
elevator.
he would be visited the for his daughter.
That I
the
think he
school.
would remember.
Yes.
Yeah, but every elevator
I
encounter.
was the girl in the elevator.
Yeah, I know.
For 10 seconds that we rode together.
That's right. I have to imagine that when you're that famous, these kind of interactions go
Yeah,
in and out of your head
you
like
got-
water.
have
Yeah,
to.
you don't remember anybody. Like you just
And
don't.
I bet you deal with like some really Looney Tunes people too. We were at a really nice hotel, so that's I think there was a decorum
yeah.
that was there. So no, I did not
Yeah.
corner him.
Okay. All right. I would have, but that's just me. Let's think about it. Who's the most famous person we've had on the show? Who's the most famous person you've ever met?
Mm.
You can jump in the chat too. Who's the most famous person you've ever met? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's take a break. We're an hour
Yeah.
into the show.
Yeah,
We're only on the second break.
I know.
This is going to be an hour and a half long show. We're not doing the 12 hours of TCB. Let's get on with it. What are we doing? I don't even think I can put that many ads in the show. I don't think we have that many ads. All right. We'll be back.
Hey, it's Rachel, your new voice of God here on TCB. And just like you, I'm wondering just how much longer this podcast can continue. Let's all rejoice that another episode has made it to your ears, and I'll rejoice that my check is in the mail. Speaking of mail, get your free TCB sticker in the mail by going to tcbpodcast.com and visiting the Contact Us page. You can also find the entire commercial break library, audio and video, just in case you want to look at Krissy, at tcbpodcast.com. Want your voice to be on an episode of the show? Leave us a message at 212-433-3TCB. That's 212-433-3822. Tell us how much you love us, and we'll be sure to let the world know on a future episode. Or you could make fun of us. That'd be fine too. We might not air that, but maybe. Oh, and if you're shy, that's okay. Just send a text. We'll respond. Now I'm going to go check the mailbox for payment while you check out our sponsors, and then we'll return to this episode of the commercial break.
Okay. I think Nicky Jam might be the most
That's who it
famous
was.
person we've ever had
Yeah.
on the show is Nicky Jam. Because
Although I didn't know who he was
I
until we booked him.
listen, fair is fair. I had no idea. Maybe I'd heard his name once or twice,
Mhm.
maybe, but only because of my brother-in-laws, because they were into some reggaeton music, and they knew the history of
Yeah.
Nicky Jam, who is like, when I say world
Mega,
famous,
mega.
world famous,
Yes.
like 500 million collective followers on social media.
We
The
even
guy,
got breaking news on
we
that.
did. Fuck.
And they wouldn't let us put it out.
Those of you that don't know the story, we had Nicky. So Nicky Jam was on our booking agent sent us a list of people. Hey, if you want any of these people, let us know and we'll approach them. This is before we started taking artists on the show, started taking interviews on the show. And we were going through the list, and Gustavo happened to be here, and Nicky Jam's name was on it. And he said, holy shit, Nicky Jam, like that dude, you got to interview Nicky Jam. He's like one of the most famous musicians ever. And I'm like, who? Like Nicky Jam? And I look at his social media, and I'm like, oh, the guy's no joke. Like he's got so many fucking followers. So we put him on a list, right? Months and months and months and months go by, and then we hear, and we're plenty of other people have now come on the show, and we hear, we say, hey, can you talk to Nicky Jam?
It's very amazing that he confirmed with us.
Well, listen, so we approach him, they say, we'll get back to you. And then they eventually say no. Then 3 months later, Nicky Jam's agent reaches out directly to me and says, Nicky would like to come on the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Really? So we get all excited about this, right? And then
it was a big deal. A big deal in this house. Yes.
And so we get on with him, and a little rough start, the plane kind of shook when it took off, but we eventually got into a groove with Nicky.
We did.
He was late. We only had a certain amount of time. We felt rushed, but then he got comfortable with us, and he goes,
was spilling the beans.
He had just announced he retired, right? Just announced this like 2 months earlier. He was retiring from music, no more music. After this new album, he was done. No more touring, no more nothing. And then he says on our show, I'll give you a bit of breaking news. I haven't told anybody this. I'm actually not retiring. I'm going to do a tour. I'm going to do more music. I'm going to do a tour. I was in a bad place. I said those things, but I'm announcing it. And so the second that we get off air, I run out.
We were like,
we call our video editors. Yes. Cut it up, put it out, clip right now. Like, do not delay. In the next 10 minutes, we got to have this out. This is breaking news. It's the only time in commercial break history that we will have ever been mentioned in the same breath as news. So let's do this.
Yes, that we're not 2 weeks late.
Yes, we're not 8 weeks late. Somebody doesn't say something that's completely irrelevant by the time we put it out 30 days later. But then we're not doing 30 episodes a week where the episode recorded on Monday comes out in 2029. So it's like, okay.
You heard it here last.
Okay. You heard it here last. That's where it all came from. So, and I think it came from Nicky Jam, actually. I'm in the middle of, we're in the middle of this big scramble to call a PR agent, all this other stuff. And we get an email, and it's from his agent. Hey, sorry, but Nicky said some things on the show that we can't discuss right now. So if you could you please hold that interview for the next 2 months? Well, of course. What are we going to say? No?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could have said no, but then we would have gotten into a fight, and that just wasn't going to be cool. And I don't want to do that to Nicky. And so, okay, 3 days later, I'm laying in bed.
Oh, was it on Good Morning America?
And I'm watching Good Morning America. And here comes Nicky Jam to do like the morning performance or whatever. And he's jamming out, da-da-da-da-da. Song gets over, and I'm like, oh, he did a good job. And the interviewer comes up, and he's like, so I hear you have a bit of breaking news for us. And he's like, that's right. I'm not retiring. And I'm like, fuck. Fuckity, fuck. So not only did Nicky tell us to hold it for 60 days, but then he wanted to let everyone else in the entertainment industry talk about it before we could even say it. To be fair, I would have done the exact same thing.
No, we had a good interview with him. That was fun.
He was great. Steve-O. Yes, someone has said Steve-O. Steve-O would have been the second most famous person. Steve-O, the most famous American we have had on by a mile. Margaret Cho we had on.
Yeah, we did.
Tom Papa's pretty famous himself. He's done a lot. We had Larry the Cable Guy. I know you're gonna laugh at that one, but he's pretty fucking famous.
He is. He was.
He's the voice of Mater. I mean, how many hundreds of millions of people have seen Cars and loved Cars?
That's right.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Forgot about that.
Who else? Who else have we had on? Audience, remind me, because I don't remember.
I know.
But I think the most famous person that I've ever met, that I would consider the most famous person that I ever met, would have been Eddie Vedder, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean who doesn't know Eddie Vedder?
I mean, I hung out with Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav!
Yeah.
Oh, that's not it.
What was that?
I have no idea. Yeah, boy. That's the Flavor Flav
Chuck
version.
D and Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
That's the Bryan version. That's the white boy version. 5:30.
With a clock. You could do the clock around your neck with 5:30.
5:30. Yeah, boy. Yeah, somebody in the chat is saying that that Larry the Cable Guy was on local Florida radio. He was. That's how he got famous. That's how he started.
I mean,
doing
I
his
remember in the
shit.
90s? Was that the 90s? He was part of that Foxworthy crew, wasn't he?
Yeah, the regular guy, not the regular guys, but the whatever they
Yeah.
call that. Yeah, the good old boys, something or other. I don't know. Yeah.
The good old boy.
Yeah, the rednecks. I don't know, but that was immensely popular. Immensely
God,
popular.
back in the
It was
day,
all
yeah.
over the place. It was
Mhm.
all over the place. And I loved him. He was so
He had a
good.
movie too, right?
Yeah, he did. He had a Larry the Cable Guy movie.
Mhm.
I don't think it smashed any box office records. Stick with cars, but he could not have been more nice. And then we're about to get off. We get off the interview. And he says, "Hey, man, hold on. I want to do something for you." Because I had explained to him that my children were huge Cars fans. Which
Yeah.
kids are not?
It is a great show.
Great movie.
Mhm.
Great movies.
Franchise.
Now they did another 212 episodes or something of like Mater Tales. And so, yeah, he did another like 212 Mater episodes for Disney Junior. But anyway, so we get off the interview and he says, "Hey, man, hold on. I want to do something for you." He's like, "If you just be quiet for a second, what are your kids' names?" He writes them down and then he does a greeting.
Aw.
And not like a, "Hey, it's Mater, ba 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 ba. Have a good day." He did a whole thing, a whole shtick.
Oh, that's
as
really
Mater.
nice.
And I let my kids listen to it. And it that brought them the biggest smile.
Yeah.
It really did. They couldn't believe it. They were like, "That's Mater? Is Mater talking to you?"
We've
And
had
I was-
we've had a few of those on that have done children's
Yeah.
stuff that then the kids were impressed
That's
with.
right. Joanna Houseman and Phineas and Ferb,
Mhm.
and then
Paul Scheer.
Paul Scheer. Paul Scheer's pretty famous in and of himself too,
Mhm.
I guess. Yeah, we had that lady on from Reno 911.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love her.
She's
yeah.
that new show, the St. Dennis Medical.
killing it.
It is.
It's killing
It's
it.
really, it's pretty funny.
I haven't watched it, but
Yeah.
it's killing it. I know that it's killing it
Mhm.
because it's on the 3rd season already.
Yeah.
And they have ordered a 4th and 5th season. So I think it's like The Office in a hospital, right?
Mhm.
Am I right about that? Is
Yeah,
that the guy,
it's
kind
very
of
similar.
the
Yeah.
shtick? Yeah. So, listen, we've had a lot of brushes with it.
Whoosh.
I just got a hug from Sal Volcano. What more could you want in life? I can die happy.
That's right.
I can die happy. That's it. That's all I needed. Just a big hug from Sal Volcano. He's a good hugger. I'll let you know.
Well, I mean, and he's a germaphobe too, so that's an extra kick in the hug.
He's a germaphobe. He doesn't like to fly. He's OCD. The guy's got a bunch of problems, but he's pretty famous. Seems like a lot of those famous people have those problems. From
Mm.
Jerry Seinfeld to Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel is one of the most popular podcasts out there. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But he really likes to spice it up. I mean, he brings on like really controversial figures
Really?
or
I
people
haven't
who are
seen it
arguing with
or
each other.
Listen to it.
It was the guy from Smashing Pumpkins and
Oh, right. There was that whole thing
about they were twins or they were
Yes,
long lost
yes.
brothers or
Billy
something.
Corgan
Billy Corgan and I can't remember the other
and
guy.
the other guy.
The actor, but
Yeah,
they
yeah,
brought
who
him
was
on, and
it?
then he I don't know, but they really got into Bill Burr. Was it Bill Burr?
Was it?
I think it might have been Bill Burr.
Maybe.
Yeah, and they really got into. I mean, they got into it. It was, and he has like this weird. He has robots and a big shop, and people go there, and he's got like AI machines,
Yeah,
and
we
he's
were
building his
talking
own
to
robots.
another guest about it.
Yeah, I said, "Who's your favorite podcast that you've been on so far?" And they didn't say the commercial break. They said Howie Mandel. And
Yeah, he's like in his own like encased bubble or something. Like,
well, he's on the other side of the studio. He doesn't
Okay,
like to
yeah.
touch people. And I can't believe he does that that whole AGT thing, because it seems like a very messy big production where you're around a lot of people, you have a huge crowd
Mhm.
behind you, but he manages. I mean, he gets through life. He's taking private planes everywhere.
Mhm.
So listen, we've had a lot of famous people. I've loved most of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we'll take a little break from interviews for right now. I think we've done a lot, and I really have enjoyed the interviews, have kept it fresh for us content wise. But here's the truth about interviews. Interviews only matter to the people who are already listening to you,
Mhm.
unless the interviewee lets their audience know that they enjoyed this conversation, they're coming, which would happen sometimes,
Yeah.
but not frequently. And so for us, it was like, kind of a return on investment, as far not money wise, but just like time wise.
Mhm.
If we're going to only do 2 or 3 episodes a week, is the interview the right move? Should we kill one episode with an hour-long interview? And the answer was not every week.
Yeah.
And so we'll keep going. By the way, we were supposed to have Nurse Blake on.
I saw that, and what happened?
He is supporting the New York nurses that went on strike.
Oh,
So he
good for
canceled.
him.
Yeah, he canceled and he said, listen, until this is over,
Yeah.
I'm taking a break. I'm just going to
Yeah.
take a break.
Good for
So,
him, though. That's great.
yeah, listen, amen. Go support them and do your thing. Those nurses, they deserve every dollar that they get.
For sure.
Watch an episode of The Pit. Tell me that those nurses don't deserve
I know.
every single dollar.
I've got an itchy remote finger. I want to
Me
watch
too.
it, but I'm holding off.
Me too.
Yeah.
There is a new season of Night Manager, which is an Amazon show that I watched,
Oh,
a spy
yeah.
show, like a kind of a spy show that I watched with, is it Ralph Fiennes? No, not Ralph Fiennes. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's really good.
Okay. Night
And
Manager.
all of a sudden, a new season popped up. And I'm trying to slug through Jack Ryan. I loved the first season. I liked the
Yeah.
second season. The third season's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to slug through it. It puts him in the most ridiculous situations and he misses every bullet. And it's just like, okay, have some fight scenes and make it a little bit realistic. I understand. It's just like super, it's like super spy bullshit.
Yeah.
And people love it. And it's a very popular show. And I love, I love Jim from The Office as Jack Ryan. I think he actually does a good job. But the show itself,
John Krasinski.
John
That's
Krasinski,
his name.
the show itself puts him in such ridiculous situations. Hey, South Georgia Sean, he's here. It puts him in such ridiculous situations that it's hard to wrap your head around any kind of realism in the show.
Yeah.
And that I need you to have 1 foot on the ground.
I agree.
1 foot on the ground.
Mhm.
And if you can put 1 foot on the ground, then I can suspend belief on some things. But please don't ask me to suspend belief on everything in the most ridiculous of ways. That really irritates me. It irritates me.
It irritates
It
Bryan.
irritates Bryan. All right.
I'll slug through that.
I'll try. I'm going to try. I got a lot of other things to watch.
I know there's so much. Were you the one that was telling me about The Fall?
Yes.
I can't wait to watch that. I forgot about it. And it
So
popped back up and it was
fucking
3 seasons. So
Yes.
I'm so excited to delve
3
into that.
seasons. Yeah. Each one of them good in their own way. The first 2, excellent.
I
The
mean, I
third
love
one,
Gillian Anderson so
Yeah.
much.
The third one, it's good. You have to watch it
Okay.
just so you can wrap it all up, just so you can put it to bed. But the first 2 seasons are a masterly crafted television show.
Can't wait to watch it.
I loved it. I thought it was good. Yeah, and there's a lot of great British television that's coming online too. It's like
There's a lot of
I don't have
content.
enough time. And there I am every night, night after night, watching the West fucking Wing. I could literally tell you every line from every episode, and here I am watching.
We do the same thing with Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's comfort food.
It is.
It's comfort food. I think, wow, we could have a democracy again someday.
Yeah, I know.
And Jed Bartlett will be in charge. President Bartlett.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see how it all works
Yeah.
out. But we'll give you a break from all of that. Love you too. Thank you for joining us live. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Everybody in the chat saying hello. Everyone who's joining us from
See,
Instagram
this
to
is
YouTube.
nice to have the
Kick, to
feedback.
Restream. That's it. The
Mhm.
feedback is important. Keeps you
Yes.
going. I think that also might be why we go extra time. It's because we're having fun and we see that people are enjoying it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, all right. So we'll see you next Tuesday. We'll be here right around 1 o'clock.
Yep.
Come hell or high water.
Or broken cars.
Yeah. Or broken
Or
cars.
sick children.
Sick kids. Barking dogs. We'll
Yeah.
figure it all out. All right. At The Commercial Break on Instagram. Please follow us. We'll go live there and we'll let you know when we go live there. So follow us if you don't already. YouTube.com/The Commercial Break for all the episodes on video. That's also where we go live. And if you want to talk to us, DM us on Instagram. That's the new best way to get a hold of us. So do that. Okay? All right?
Do that.
Do that. You can also go to tcbpodcast.com. You get your free sticker. Go to the Contact Us button. Drop-down menu says, I want my free sticker. Give us your address, and I will send you one. Or someone will send you one. Okay? All right. Okay, Krissy, that's all I can do for today.
I think so.
Gotta go drop that car off. I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
And best to you.
And best to you out there on the
Best to you.
podcast and streaming audience. Until next time, we will say, we do say, we must say,
Goodbye.
Bye. 5:30.